Hey YouTube. Today I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk about my recent pickup of the VAXEE ZYGEN NP-01S Ergo. I'm coming from the DeathAdder V3 Pro, and over the years I've loved that mouse, but the quality control has kind of gotten the best of me where the side of the mouse creaks a lot and the left mouse is double clicking. So it sucks. And over time, I've decided that, maybe it is time to get a new mouse. So after a little bit of research and time I spent looking up on, research hell, I ended up going with the VAXEE ZYGEN NP-01S Ergo. And I really do love this mouse. It's been about a week and a half, been playing Overwatch, Fortnite, Deadlock, going through, different training scenarios and seeing how, if I like this mouse. And so far it's been a great pickup for me. So I kind of want to talk about the difference between the two and why I ended up settling on this mouse and why I'm going to probably end up keeping this for a little bit until, the next big Ergo mouse comes out, and I'll probably swap to that instead. But besides the point. So the big difference coming from the DeathAdder is that the DeathAdder V3 is absolutely full palm. Like when you are gripping this bad boy, it is big and you are meant to be a full on palm user. I'm not. I tend to play claw / palm hybrid, and that's kind of how I've trained my aim within the last few years, is that way. Whereas the VAXEE, I can play that. I can play that claw palm hybrid where I can rest my pinky and my ring finger while still kind of gripping it in a claw manner. And I'm able to make better micro adjustments doing that versus the DeathAdder, where it wouldn't really let me do that because this really isn't moving. Whereas this, I can get a lot more movement. So if I'm trying to do more movement here, I just can't get it. So this actually does accomplish that mix for me. And the other thing too that I've noticed is that it is smaller, and you can't really notice too much on the camera, but the hump here on the ZYGEN NP-01S is actually a lot smaller than the aggressive hump here of the DeathAdder V3 Pro. So that was a little bit of a change for me, but I tend to kind of like that more. I do like this feeling. It almost resembles a little bit of like a symmetrical mouse outside of the back hump, obviously, where you can rest your hand on. But it feels good. Like it does for me. Once again, I'm going to say it fits like a glove. I'm able to kind of rest my hand tighter on the mouse pad too, where on the DeathAdder V3, I'm resting my hand more on the mouse than I am on the mouse pad. But at least with the NP-01S Ergo, I can actually kind of feel my mouse pad going up and down and making any swipes or anything like that. So I'm a big fan on the shape. And at the end of the day, when you're picking out a mouse, the most important thing, and I'm sure every mouse reviewer in the world says this, is that shape is king, and it's true. It's shape is king. You want to pick the best shape for your grip, for your style. So outside of that, I'm just going to go, bullet point quickly through. Sensor's great. No matter what wireless mouse you're getting in this, 2025, 2026, you're getting a great sensor. This one has the 3950 PAW. Great sensors, no issues. The performance is great. VAXEE has a competitive mode for 4K polling rate. So 4K is built in. You get it with the dongle that it comes with, which is a little weird. It's not really a USB. It's just kind of this dongle with it built in, and that's it. But no complaints there. Battery life is good. It's about 30 hours on average for the 4K polling rate competitive mode. They do have a standard, at least on the website, they say they have a standard mode with a 1K polling rate. And on the website, it states that it's rated for 110 hours. I have not tested that for the real world, but on average, I'm about charging this, once every 3 days. So that's great for me. I have no complaints. And again, I haven't swapped that out of that competitive mode. The weight feels awesome. I don't like ultralight mice, so this comes in about 59, 60 grams, which is about the same as the DeathAdder V3. So there's no weight difference there. The balance is great. If you pick up the mouse in the middle, it's not moving from your hand. It's not moving. And then kind of the last point that I want to point out is that with the DeathAdder V3, you did need to install Synapse for the driver software to change your settings. You don't need to with the VAXEE. You can actually just plug it in and play. And a lot of the buttons are on the bottom of the mouse, and you can just change it there, or you can go to the web browser and use the web driver, which unfortunately doesn't work for us based Firefox users. But it does work on any Chromium browser, so you can just plug it in, do the web driver there, and change the settings as you need to. But that's really it. I just kind of wanted to do a quick overview on what we're looking like for the VAXEE. I'm really loving this mouse. It's a great mouse so far. We're going to be doing more of these mice reviews and other tech reviews and tech related stuff on the channel. So I appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do that whole shebang. Let me know if you're going to pick up this mouse. Curious to see if anyone else is on the edge of buying this coming from the DeathAdder, or, hey, maybe you're going to go get the V4 Pro, and hey, nothing wrong with that. This is a great mouse, but it doesn't fit for me anymore. So I appreciate it. Have a great one, guys. Take care.